Hey, we are here at the outlet shops of the Bluegrass in Simpsonville, Kentucky, in Shelby County, where we've just talked to Brandy, who is the marketing director of this entire facility. We're going to hope you listen in. What is so unique and wonderful about the outlet shops of the Bluegrass?
Big question.
Big question right off
right
the
off the bat. Here we go.
Well, the outlet shops of the Bluegrass is a unique experience in Kentucky. Okay, we're the favorite shopping destination in Kentucky, and for a reason. We're the only place that has open air shopping. We are the only outlet center as well in the state of Kentucky, and being here, as you can see, as you're experiencing now, it feels like you're being transported on vacation. There's just something unique about the experience from the moment you drive up and you see the way it resembles the Derby and how beautiful it is, and then on top of it you've got all these luxurious brands like Coach and Michael Kors, Kate Spade, Tory Burch, your Polo Ralph Lauren's and Tommy Hilfigers, down to your basics like Nike and Under Armour and Levi's and places like that. But it's just an incredibly unique experience, even in the stores. And what's interesting about the outlet shops, as you can tell, this is my favorite subject.
As it should be.
Thank you. What's interesting about the outlet shops is that the stores are so incredibly unique. They're oftentimes a little larger than a regular store that you would find in a mall, and they're also oftentimes owned by the manufacturers themselves, like Nike owns Nike, Coach owns Coach, Michael Kors, right, which is where the discounts and the savings oftentimes come from. But then you get unique features in stores that you wouldn't find anywhere else in Kentucky. In fact, we have over 25 stores that you wouldn't find anywhere else in Kentucky. Like a perfect example is the Ghirardelli shop, okay? Ghirardelli, there are very few Ghirardelli stores, and what is unique about our Ghirardelli store, besides the fact that it even exists in this area, is you can walk in and get a gourmet coffee or an ice cream sundae. So each one has its own little unique attributes, and then on top of it, you save money, because that's what people really love about the outlets, is because you're buying direct versus buying somewhere that it's not direct. You save a lot of money just off that base price, and then on top of it, they offer additional savings. So all the way around, it's just a unique, fun experience that not only can get you what you're looking for, but save you money while doing it. And so, yeah, and on top of it, forgive me, I really do love this subject.
Yeah. We
have special events, and I can get into that in a little bit, but we have all kinds of special events as well to just make the experience that much more special.
I mean, as we're sitting here now, we see a fall decor set up, and so y'all, I guess you change decorations with the seasons and the holidays. And
absolutely, and this is the Fall in the Bluegrass, as we like to call it. We dress the center up in fall decor, and then we have special events that are centered around that. Like this season, September and October, we have the world's biggest bounce park out here, as well as special...
Not just the States, but you're saying the world's
biggest bounce park. Yes, it is something special. It really is something special. And then we do special events, like they did an 18 or over event for just adults to be able to enjoy the park, which I think is amazing. We had the Fall in the Bluegrass music series, where we have live bands out here, again, enhancing the experience. We do things where we give away fun gift cards, like what we did just recently with the Bingo Blitz. And then, of course, we have the Family Fun Days. I love the Family Fun Days. We have those fairly often, especially around Easter, when the Easter Bunny's here, and Christmas and fall and different seasons. And the Family Fun Days often involve free photographs with, this year we're having princesses and superheroes for fall. And stilt walking balloon artists and face painting and showbiz kids performances, and we have a robotics team that we work with, and interactive Lego builds, and just all kinds of fun things that are free. And it's really just enjoyable. We're getting ready to go into Christmas too, which is a whole nother thing, and there are a ton of events for Christmas.
So it kind of verges into a little bit of a shoppertainment mode, depending on the time of the year, the theme, what you all have going on.
Shoppertainment is exactly what we have in that's exactly right. That is exactly right. That is the nail on the
yeah. Because I mean, there are those of us who love to shop.
Yes.
There are those of us who will abide shopping in small levels, and in little minuscule amounts. He's good. He's very good. He's very good about shopping, but sometimes to get people to come shop with you as a group, because you don't want to leave them at home, you all provide things that everyone can enjoy, even if Banana Republic is not your jam, or Nike or whatever the thing is. So
okay, you want to hear a funny quip?
I would love to hear it.
This place is so fantastic. Okay, so let's say that you're not feeling it. Okay, I get it. We actually have in the middle, when you go down, I'm sure you noticed that we have all those couches. Okay.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes. First of all, those are the most comfortable couches, and I can't tell you how many times just so many people sit, relax, people watch, just chill, just do their thing, and they are so comfortable there for hours. I have seen people, quite a few people, sound asleep. Okay, they'll doze off. I mean, think about it. You're in this beautiful open air, and it's just kind of breezing over you. You're like, ooh. And of course, it's covered, so you're not getting even if it's inclement weather, you're not getting rained on. And we have areas that they have heaters that keep it a perfect 70 degrees, even though technically it's open to the air. Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. So if that is ever a concern, this is the one place that you're like, oh, okay, I could tolerate being there.
Well, and I do think your point about how beautiful it is, and it is an open air center. It really makes you feel like you're not boxed in. You all have gone to great lengths to curate beautiful places for people to exist if they are just hanging out. I think that's very important, and I hate to bring up another brand, but I think it's okay to do this. You all have a Disney Springs vibe. I don't know if you've ever been to Disney Springs, but it's
and yes, we do. That's exactly. I tell people all the time, it feels like you've been transported to Florida.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Thank you.
You're pulling it off, and successfully.
Thank you.
So it really is, and I mean that it's just a lovely place to exist. So even if you don't really want to go in and shop or want to do a smidge here and a smidge there, I'd say it's a lovely place to spend some time with people that you just want to catch up with. Mm-hmm. I would say you all have a lot of people that just meet up here.
We do. We have a lot of people that meet up here, especially girlfriend groups and things of that sort. Especially because of our location, what's interesting about the outlets is that we are not in Louisville, not in Lexington, but we're just outside of both. If you live in Middletown, it's going to take you about 15 minutes to get here. Mm-hmm. So we're really close to Louisville. But if you live in Lexington, we're 40 minutes away. It's not far. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people meet up here because it's central in Kentucky, but just in general, they just enjoy having that day where they're like, going to the outlets with the girlfriends. That is a very common thing. And one of the things we also experience a lot that's very important to us is our bus program. When it comes to tourism, we are considered a tourist destination because we are so unique. And so we have a lot of buses from all over the place. I had one yesterday from St. Louis, from all over. They come from all over the world, and they come here, and we greet them with these beautiful. There's these beautiful silk branded travel bags, and then a coupon book with over $500 in savings.
Wow.
Yeah, and I get on the bus and I do the welcome to the outlet shops of the Bluegrass of it all.
Right.
Glad you're here. Very, very glad you're here.
Of course.
Thank you for coming.
Of course.
And to say thank you actually to the driver and the handler, we give them each a $25 gift card so that they can at the very least, go to the food court and get themselves a little something to eat.
Yeah.
Right, while everybody's shopping. So yeah, that's one of the programs that we do. So, but yeah, it's amazing. There's a vibe here that is just.
Yeah. Well, and you know, like you can't see on the camera what I'm looking at it, but I'm looking out at rural Kentucky trees right now. You know, out when you go past the parking there. I mean, it's still very rural Kentucky as well. I feel like, and Shelby County is such a lovely place for a myriad of other reasons too to travel here. You know, you all have some bourbon distilleries, and you have
Chip to Creed.
Yeah, you have small shopping as well as this amazing center. Horse farms.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we had a lovely breakfast this morning. We are excited to have some other things. We're going to visit a farm this afternoon. So, I mean, you know, there's just a lot to do in this area of Kentucky, as well as, you know, spending your time shopping. We think, of course, we focus on travel and road trips and tourism. We think everybody wants to shop a little bit when they travel. All of us do.
Exactly.
So this is like the perfect place to incorporate in your itinerary if you're traveling.
Exactly. And in Shelby County, and I highly recommend visiting Shelby County tourism if you're not familiar with it. When you learn how much is out here, I mean, this becomes a weekend getaway destination.
Over and over. Again and again.
Right, again and again. Everything from having dinner at Claudia Sanders to hitting the outlet shops to doing Main Street, and then two of the largest bourbon distilleries are out here, and you're within a few minutes drive of basically most of them in the state of Kentucky from this spot. So yes, it's very very central because it's just the outskirts of Louisville.
Yeah.
It's not right. So the access
It's
to
a great
everything.
bourbon destination if that is what you're after in Kentucky.
It is. It is. If you like bourbon and shopping,
and horses
and food.
right, and horses and food, right, exactly.
Those are a lot of things to like. How could you not like one of those?
Oh, the horse farms out here.
We went to the
lovely.
Icelandic horse farm. Oh my gosh, had no idea.
Right.
That was just fascinating. But so many other things that are fascinating as well. But one thing I will say I love about the outlet shops of the Bluegrass is when I have shopped here, which I'm not a huge shopper, but when I do shop, it's so nice to get something you feel like you're going to have for a long time, that it's quality.
That's right.
You know, we're huge, not to throw out too many labels, but we're huge Eddie Bauer
Okay, yes, Eddie
fans
Bauer's here.
because it's so durable for outdoor
Columbia,
gear.
North Face, yes.
Columbia, you know, we do a lot of trails, and so those are our go-tos for those things. And of course, we have grandchildren, so the Carter's Outlet is just like, can all 17 of our grandchildren someday wear this? Probably. We don't have 17.
Carter's
But in
Oshkosh
case
Bagosh,
Yes.
the children's place, yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
So as long as all of those things. So I think that is like when you know you need some things that will last for a long time, this is just such a good source.
It is. Few interesting facts,
Okay.
not to get away from the shopping, but you're right. If you come and you buy a
Quality
Kate Spade
item,
or Coach,
right.
you're buying something that you know you're going to have likely for a lifetime, especially if you treat it well. And I don't treat my purses well, and I still have them for a lifetime, but that's another story.
But that's because they're made well.
Because I like a luxury purse, that's right. That's right. But I digress. Okay, now I'm shopping.
That's right.
I was going to say there's
We'll
a
do
lot
that.
of really interesting things, too, about the outlets that are I didn't even mention them all. I got to thinking about when you started talking about the trees over there, how you could see
Yeah. Rural
it feels
countryside.
like
Right.
we're nestled in. We have 8 Gallapalooza horses,
Oh, okay.
which is
you?
pretty cool.
Yeah.
8 of them. So that's a really fun feature. We also have the Louisville Slugger Walk of Fame, where there's bronze Louisville Sluggers that you can kind of get, and it shows the history and all the stuff. So there's little interesting tidbits
Vignettes
all
and,
around. Yeah, little spaces and places that you're like, oh well, that's unique, and it's designed that way. So and that goes all the way down to the brands.
And
So-
go ahead. Sorry.
Speaking of all the quality brands, how many shops are here?
Yeah.
We have over 80 shops, is what we say. We are getting ready to open a bunch
tell
of
us
new
new stuff.
ones. Yes. Okay. Pandora opens very soon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're getting a Pandora.
Very
soon as in October.
Oh.
As in like it's about to open.
So
okay.
this will probably be published in 1st of November. So by the time this is published, it's probably going to be
It's going to be open for Black Friday, and I know Pandora's a big place to
wow.
go on Black Friday.
Yes.
So, and we're a big place
All
to
the
go on Black
charms and
Friday. So
things
all
and
the charms, all the
rings and
stuff, all the good
stackers.
things.
Yes.
In the first part of 2026, we are
Okay.
also opening an Ulta Beauty, as well as
Wow.
a Victoria's Secret, as well
Wow.
as Offline by Aerie, which Aerie is owned by American Eagle, which we have one of those, and Aerie is an offshoot of American Eagle, and Aerie has had an extraordinarily successful brand called Offline as well. It's kind of a athleisure kind of
Yeah,
thing.
of course, yeah.
Yes, and they are opening a store as well. We just opened a new store called Dapper Fam, which is luxury menswear, and we also opened Mine and Yours, which is a local one. They tout the largest amount of fleur-de-lis in the state of Kentucky.
Ooh,
Yes,
very important to Kentuckians,
Yes. So,
yes.
and then we also are going to be getting a Clark's in the first of the new year.
Oh, the hits
Yes.
keep coming.
Well, we have here over 25, actually 27 to be exact at the moment, which will be 28 when Clark's comes in. Shoe stores here. 20, soon to be 28
Yeah.
shoe stores. That is a lot of shoe stores. So back to school is very big for us.
It's a big event, I'm sure, here.
It is.
And, we'll just go ahead and say it. I guess, I'm sure a lot of us online shop.
Sure.
And there's value to that, and there's
Absolutely.
importance in that. But a shoe store, you cannot beat going and trying shoes on.
See, and that's
And so many things you really need to do in person, or touch the purse for yourself. Feel what that leather feels like,
exactly. Go into Ulta when it opens and get a consultation from a beauty expert.
Yes.
There's a
Who's
lot
seeing your skin physically, and yes.
There's a lot of things that people still, they want tactile, especially if you're, if you've just like maybe lost weight and you want to get a new, or
What size am I now?
Right.
Right.
Right. All of those answers, all of those questions are answered here. And then on top of it, you've got prices that when you compare it to online shopping, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. Wow.
No,
and you
right.
walk out, and that's one of the cool experiences here, is that you walk out feeling this almost giddy elation, like it's like a rush. Is the best way to say it, for how much you saved. You're like, I saved so much money, and you just it's seriously, it's a rush. And so this place offers all of that as well as.
I will tell you, the last time I made a grandchild haul over at Carter's in Oshkosh, gosh, I called my mom, and I was like, I got these overalls for whatever it was, and I'm so excited, because you are excited because you've got someone. Usually we're shopping for ourselves. We love ourselves, right? We're also shopping for people we love, pretty much most of the time, so to get something that you're excited for someone to have,
Exactly.
it's joyful. And it is, a lot of people in the world love hunting various things, whether it's something they collect or deer on opening weekend in Kentucky. But shopping is a hunting sport, I would almost say,
Well, it's an adrenaline rush for some.
Yeah.
I know it is for her.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Anytime she can save a buck and get something good, It's an adrenaline hit.
Yeah.
It really is. I've got an Oshkosh Bagosh Carter story of my own.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
going to a shower, right? And it was someone that I cared about, so I wanted to get something nice. And I walked in and I started with picking up one of those little 3-packs of the really nice onesies that are so
Of course, they're gonna
valuable
have
as
to
a mother.
have- right.
You can't have enough of them. It started there, and then it moved to this cute little lion outfit that had the feet and the little hat that's got the
How could they not need that?
right. And then they had a matching blanket, and I was like,
How
oh,
could
and
they
it was
not
a
need
baby
that?
size, like one of those really, and it had the little head on it and
Layette.
everything, and then they had like a little matching, and I was like, oh my God, I've got a rattler, I can't let go of the 3-pack. That's there, and I kept collecting things, and next thing I know, I've got like 8 things. And I'm like, oh,
I'm going to have to
I've
put
done-
something back, right?
Well, I'm like, I've done damage. Let's go see how much damage I've done and see if I
Right.
need to put something back. Because I
Right.
know you can save a lot here, and I was just shopping. I wasn't paying as much attention to the tags as I should have been. I knew I had to get something, so I was just going to get
Right.
it. They rang me up. It was less than $60, just a
Wow.
hair less. It was like 58 and some change. And I was like, did you ring everything up?
Yeah.
Like, I literally made her go through each product.
Yeah.
Because I picked some really high-end stuff. The only thing that I had that would have been relatively inexpensive was the 3-pack. I was like, are you sure you? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay.
That's
And I
right.
walked out. It gives you that feeling of like, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that I could spend this little on something
Yeah.
like that.
And you're so excited for the mom to have it and
It's
to
true.
feel like it's, a special day when her kiddo wears it, or, I mean, yeah. We could talk
All day long about
I
shopping.
guess, yes, the emotional things that happen with shopping and giving other people the things
Exactly.
that you found that, will hopefully be a good quality thing that they'll have for a long time, or just bring them joy for a season.
Yes, exactly.
Whatever, is right. But yeah, I think that's part of, we road trip so much and we travel, and seeing places that are really like great places to shop. You're not seeing the same thing over and over and over.
That's what we're about.
Yeah.
That's us.
And
Yes.
that can be found here, we feel like.
Thank you.
So I think you all have been very successful, and you've only been here for 10 years.
Yes.
It
We
seems
just
like
celebrated 10 years last year.
See, it seems like you've been a staple of Kentucky so much longer than that.
10 years. Just last year was the 10th year.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
What else do you need for us to make sure everybody knows before we wrap up?
Events.
Okay.
I would love to mention some of the events. If you said this is going to come out around Christmas.
November 4th is when
Okay.
it'll be published.
Okay, big events during Christmas. We love to have in November, starting the first week of November, we usually have a weekend-long Veterans Day sale, which is really nice. And then we kick off with our tree lighting ceremony. Our tree lighting ceremony this year, I have to have fun with this.
The tree
Okay,
will be here.
So the tree will be actually right here. And we start off with the Churchill Downs Bugler, does the national anthem, and then
Okay.
My Kentucky Home. Then they
How
do the
special.
call to the post, which lets the down here over by Old Navy lets the horse-drawn carriage driver know to bring Santa, Mrs. Claus, the Polo Ralph Lauren teddy bear, life size, yes, and the green one.
This is something to see.
Down to park right here in front.
Wow.
And then Santa gets out and lights the tree, and then
That's cool.
the what is now the pumpkin house over there.
Okay.
It's covered in pumpkins. It's a house covered in pumpkins. Actually gets walls and becomes Santa's workshop. And
Okay.
when you walk in, it's got wall-to-wall toys and Christmas decor. It's just magical. But the green one and the Polo Ralph Lauren teddy bear will go into Santa's workshop, and that's where you can get free pictures with them. And then Santa and Mrs. Claus stay in the horse-drawn carriage, and that's where you can get pictures with them. And of course, the pictures are free. We just ask that you bring your camera. Their pictures are always free here at the outlet shops of the Bluegrass. And then of course, we also have free face painting.
Wow.
Free balloon art from stilt walking balloon artist elves. Yes,
That's
they do
quite
stilts
a
and they do
title. Yes.
they do stilts and balloon art, which is very, very
I
rare
have
and
to
unique.
tell you a little personal history here. My first public job was as a Santa's elf at the Greenwood Mall. I was not on stilts, and I did not make balloon animals. So you all have elevated the game I played quite a few notches up.
Thank you.
Of course.
Well,
Yes.
we'll also have a interactive Lego build here as well, and then the robotics team will be out there building a robot that can do a dance. So, and then the Showbiz kids will perform. We give away free Ghirardelli hot chocolate. It's
Free.
just a fun night. But that's how we kick off the season,
And
is with the tree lighting.
What day is that?
That is November 15th from 6 to 8 p.m. We light the tree at 6 p.m.
Wow.
Right. And then we go into every Saturday and Sunday, we have visits with Santa and Mrs. Claus. And of course, pictures again are free. Just bring your camera. On most Saturdays, we have the stilt walking balloon artist. And all of these events are available on our website, the outlet shops
People
of the
can
Bluegrass.
check hours and times and all those things.
/events, or it's got to drop down and you can check times and everything that way. But we have Santa and Mrs. Claus, and then of course on top of Santa and Mrs. Claus, we also do story time with Mrs. Claus, breakfast with Santa.
Breakfast with Santa?
Yeah, every Sunday we have free face painting here as well. So if you come and just see Santa on a Sunday, you can get your face painted for free. So it just little that magical stuff that adds a little something to an everyday to the season, to an everyday event, and of course it's free too, because some of these I don't want to throw any other but they charge. I mean, it's $50 just to see Santa. That is
and at such at the holiday time to have a free magic moment with your kiddo, that is priceless. I mean, that is.
Yeah, I mean, it is. To see Santa for free and get a photo for free and a cup of hot chocolate.
And you're in control of the photos, so you can take as many as you want. And we actually, the Santa and Mrs. Claus have been married for their lifetime.
Yeah, of course.
And this is actually
since time
true
began.
Of our Santa and Mrs. Claus. And, it's a family affair, and the person who is the elf that takes care of the line,
like I was,
is also a part of the family. Yes, is also a part of the family.
Oh wow!
Yeah, she's daughter. Yes, yes, and she actually.
So she's an original elf.
Yes, she's an original elf. That's right, and they are so amazing at giving each family, because she's even there to take that elusive group photo for you, right?
Where mom gets in the photo.
Oh, yeah, where mom and dad both get, you get a family photo, not just a kid photo.
Right, you're at least getting a photo together.
Exactly, that's exactly right. And they're so amazing at balancing that, giving a person their moment, their time, because that's their moment. They've come here for this experience. This is their moment. They deserve their time. But at the same time, doing it so efficiently, as far as getting everyone organized and for the best photos and everything else, the line, it keeps, it's not uncomfortable. You're not feeling like, oh great, I came out here to stand in line for. That's not the case. And it's just they have perfected it over the years so well that it's just, I mean, it's astounding, honestly. And like I said, we have more events. We have the International on Black Friday weekend, which is a huge weekend for us. Black Friday is so much fun. I'm sorry, I digress. Black Friday that is the best weekend of them all. And on Saturday, we have what's called the International Holiday, where we actually celebrate holidays from all around the world. And we have special performances from everything from the Lion Dance Troupe, which is, the dragon.
Yeah, right. We saw them at the state fair.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have things like that.
U of L's team. No,
not
it's a different one. Okay.
No, the Chinese New Year, the dragon that goes. Yes.
Okay.
It was the same Lion Dance troupe that you saw at U of L. Yes, they just come out here and perform.
Okay.
Yeah, and
so impressive.
Yeah, and we do all of that.
Something to come and see.
something to come and
For
see
sure.
and enjoy.
Yeah.
And we do that on that Saturday. That Friday's a little busy, but we do that on that Saturday just to add a little something to the weekend. So we're
little-
always trying to add a little something to the
little-
weekends. Yeah.
Little magic. I
Little
love
magic.
it. Love that. So you all have a very thoughtful and streamlined team that's making all the magic happen.
Exactly.
I love that.
That's exactly right.
That's an important thing to know.
It is. It's
really
all about
is.
it's all about the customer service, and that reflects also in the stores. That's one of the things is that we have the highest Google ratings and or just ratings in general of any other centers in Louisville and Lexington because customer service is such a focus here. Customer service, cleanliness, shoppability. It's very.
This place is immaculate.
It
Yeah.
is. And
Immaculate.
that is
Yeah.
Debbie. Debbie runs the mall, and she is extraordinarily detail oriented to the point that it's amazing. And she keeps this place clean.
Yes.
Clean.
And I think that's a lot of the reason that it has that Disney feel.
Right.
Because, they're always about
Elevating
the guest.
Yeah. So people are not only saving money when they come here, but they're getting an experience.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yes, it's an experience. This place is an experience,
Yeah.
and to lump it into just that's why we call it a center, because it's not a mall. It's
not an
something
enclosed
else. It's
mall.
No,
It's not a dated, enclosed.
I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
just I don't know how else to say it. I know we're kind of focused on the truck and the fall of it all, but the sky is just so blue and so beautiful right now. And what's weird too is that even like say it's Christmas and it's a little colder. I kind of like that time the best. And I don't know. I can't exactly put it into words, but there's just something.
There's magic in the air. It's the
It
crispness
stays
of
year round.
the.
It really
yeah.
does. It stays year round.
Yeah.
Hot, cold,
Yeah.
rainy, sunny. It just carries a vibe with it.
We believe you, and we've experienced it.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for letting us come and do this today and hang out with you a little bit and find out more. And everything can be found. Give us your website one more time.
The outlet shops of the Bluegrass.com, and that's where all of our sales, retailers, special events, everything is located on there. So
Wonderful. And to build your itinerary out and find out more things to do in the area, they can always hit up Shelby County Tourism's website as well.
yes,
For
and
all the things.
We have some tourist information on our site,
Okay.
and we also have a link to Shelby County Tourism as well on our
Perfect. Yeah.
site. Yes.
So they can find all the things, places to stay, and
Yes.
and all the great things. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You've been
Thank
great.
you. It's wonderful.